on, and also we had a meeting, R5 planning meeting in September 17, 18, and a reminder to plan for 2023 leadership team and election, either stay or find a replacement. And I want to talk about some of the potential 2023 activities for and call for volunteers. So we're celebrating the IEEE Foundation next year. They'll do a fundraising, and there's a proposal for LMAG conference in 2023. And somebody from from Houston made a proposal to join the National Scout Jamboree in July 2023. I'm still keep in touch with him, trying to find out the next step. But there's some potential volunteer in both areas, either conference or the Scout activities. So just remind you, maybe except Richard, there's still money available for LMAG activities. So you can either use the money for your group or to back up some other groups activities, like a STEM program or white professional as a joint program. So it's either you spend it or you lose it.
Right.
But a reminder.
Yeah.
A reminder, the reimbursement will be deadline is likely in very early December, like December 5th or something like that, one of the 5 days. So you need to reimbursement, you know, spend it early and get it back early. Otherwise, you have to wait till January to get your money back.
Okay.
So somebody make some comment.
Well, I know here in New Orleans, as a, for instance, I mean, not just within the Life member group, but within the section, we've talked about, you know, supporting STEM activities, you know, in the schools, universities, etc., even down into the high school level. And so that is definitely one area of interest over here in New Orleans.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I encourage you to do that. You know, if you can define some activities, that's one of the goals of the whole organization.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's something I used before during our other planning meeting. You see the R5 is that's our trend. I borrowed that from David. So with 2% growth in 10 years and 7% growth in rest of the world, the overall is about 3% growth for the membership, for Life members. So our baby boomer generation are going to retire. So basically, we look at you know, R5, about 38,000 members, and 123 group in 2022, and the R5 is about 1%, 10% of the total. So that's all the activities for our group. We're about 14 chapters now since we had the New Orleans South. So the one highlight are the most active ones that are double digits. But 125 are meeting for the years.
So apparently we're losing. I don't know if you remember that Scott Atkinson had a challenge for us to try to beat Lone Star section in the number of activities. We apparently lost.
Yeah. No, actually, I got a meet to stay. I have 2 more, but I'm still not catching up. There are 2 more activities in the IEEE day. I can add 2 in October, but I haven't done that yet. But still sort of you know, a long start. The other group are not that bad. Denver and Price Peak, they're all pretty good numbers.
Yeah. I thought this was supposed to start at 3:30. That was on my calendar. Did you start at 3?
Yeah, start at 3. That's okay.
The invitation says 3:30. I'm
Really?
just telling you, there may be some people logging on. That's on my calendar. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm here now, so.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. I cannot see you. Who's talking?
Hang on, Tom Harmon, hi, in
Oh,
Houston.
Tom, okay.
I'm the
Okay.
Galveston Bay section.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys doing good. I think in October you had 7 events.
Well,
So
that
you're-
was Zafar Takvi is very good about getting distinguished speakers and things. I'm I guess the LMAG chair, but you know Zafar, he's pretty active, so
Right,
he
right.
he makes me look good and makes my job easy. So I thank him for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
that's
having a
nice.
meeting tonight, an awards meeting actually, this evening at a local restaurant. So we're pretty
Oh.
active. Well, we're next to NASA, Johnson
Yeah.
Space Center. So
Uh-huh.
anyway, good to see you folks. Okay.
Yeah, good.
All right, yeah, good to see you, Tom.
So basically in August, we're adding the new group in New Orleans South Lake. So we're 14 chapters now. And as I said, the most 4 active group are Lone Star, Central, Texas, Galveston, and New Orleans. Then the next 2 are Denver and Pine Peak, and we're 3 groups that need a little bit more help. Because we do virtual meetings, so we can have more attendees attending our meetings. So we have 2 quarterly LM chair meetings. And yeah, next one. So that's what I put in in the R5 meeting. So I'd like to make more contacts and communicate more with the rest of the chairs. And we need to identify any opportunity for training and need to build leadership and have a succession plan. And anything, any special issue that you need help, I'm available, and I think David is also available. And one goal we should all have is to encourage all the new retirees to join our groups. And you can co-host or work with the other chapters and have more activities. And you can also do field trips or tours or some other functions to have some social activities. Also, you can have a event with the technical chapters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, that's my backup page. I kind of that's what we did in Central Texas. We have about 11 meetings. 12 meetings with some other joint meeting, like the 11, like this one in we have a couple of joint meetings along the way. So we're about, the way I keep scores, how many people register, how many people show up, I should remember how many guests. And this is my complaint page inside the CTS meetings. So that's it. And from my group, from my point of view, and that we're going to do a check-in. So one thing I want to add is, let me see, there's some potential activities. I think IEEE USA has a plan to do a cruise in 2023, but I don't know what month that is, but you guys are welcome to join if you guys have time.
It's
And,
in October.
October, okay.
Yeah.
And I think there's also a IEEE Congress. They do it once every 3 years in Quebec this year, Canada. That normally they invite all the sections to attend. And if there's a petition going on by one person who do that a few years ago, we try to propose to put into the constitution to reduce the IEEE fee from $200 to $100. His theories, and he do some simulation and said this will bring in more people to join IEEE. They may suffer for a couple of years in the beginning, but may eventually catch up, just like the supply side economy. But this is different. So either people want to join or you don't want to join. But the fee is not that much different. You know, between $100 to $200, in my opinion. But in my days, my company paid for it, so I've been staying on the member for a while. So I think that we had that meeting yesterday. I think Dave was there. I think our position that the proposal is not clear, and we may get into some drag into paying fee if that proposal is not clear up. They say all members have to pay for $100. So I think our position may be vote no in case you see that petition, just don't sign it. Or you read it and make your own decision. Hi, Kenneth Jane.
Hello, how are you? Sorry I joined late.
Yeah. So actually, I just sent you a note earlier today. I don't know if you see it or not. There's a guy in your section, water something. He proposed to start a IEEE group to support the Boy Scout Jamboree. That's only take place once every 3 years. This one's always in West Virginia. So I tried to help him out, see if he need anything. That used to be a IEEE line member sponsor activity some way back. So he was the last guy who did it. So we tried to drum up some support. And either funding and also looking for a volunteer. So I should have copied you earlier, but I just asked him again, is he making any progress? Because time is very short to do it in 2023. And if you need money, I think you can help me to bring $2,000 from your group. And the other group can also help him also. So it depends on, we need some drivers, some people, you need to form a steering committee and try to get this thing going. Then we can do our part and ask for other volunteer to help him.
Okay.
All right. So
I could talk about the Life Member website if you want.
oh yeah, right, yeah. Please do. Yeah.
Can I share the screen?
Yeah,
I
please.
guess I can.
Yeah, I'm off the screen.
So why don't I just kind of walk you through the new Life Member website here.
Yes.
Get that off the screen there. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Looks
you know,
good.
at the top, the name of the Life Member website is life.ieee.org. And so basically we just created this back in July, and then we're starting to update it. And so on the front page, you know, there's just kind of some links to various sections of information. There's some highlights, and so you can see that there's somebody highlighting the IEEE History Fellowship, the awards programs that we have for the Life Member affinity groups and individuals, and the winners this year. And of course, Scott Atkinson and the Lone Star State won the overall, you know, best Life Member affinity group in the world this year. And then other highlights. And so then if you go down here, you can link to getting involved in other activities. And so what I'll go do is do that. I'll click on this Get Involved. And so, you know, we've been highlighting some of our regional coordinators. So Kai is going to be highlighted in the next update of this website. But if you go to the Life Member groups down here, you can basically, you know, see that there are a couple ways to connect with Life Members. You can join one of the LMAGs, like connect with a group, or you can see some of the activities that we've been doing, just see what, you know, what people are doing. And then there's a Collaboratech, you know, a social media page. which I don't think is very active. I would like people to be more active in that, but you could go over there and check that out. So if you push this button, basically what you're going to get is an overall description of the organization. So that's me, and the 10 regional groups. And so if you open one of these windows, you're going to get Chi, for example, and the Region 5 page basically is going to display all the life member affinity group activities in Region 5 that are upcoming. And so you can see the New Orleans South Lake activity is on there. The San Antonio activity is coming up here in a week or two. I guess there's a couple of them, Oklahoma City and Tulsa. So, that's kind of the life member affinity group for the Southwest. Let me show you the activities page. This is just highlights what LMAGs are doing around the world. And so you can see some highlights of Australia, Capital Territories over in Australia, South Australia, which is in Adelaide, the Lone Star State and some of their stuff, Tokyo, Calcutta from India, and then some of the past events that have occurred, including the Texas Technical Tour, I guess, that you might remember from a few years back. So we kind of highlight that kind of stuff on here. Now, I will highlight one other thing. If you go over here to the Life Member Affinity Groups page, you can basically see where all the Life Member Affinity Groups are in the world. So if you pop that up here, let's see if we can, get it a little bit larger or smaller. I guess we needed to get it a little bit smaller here so you can see the whole world. Here we go. How do we do that? Come on.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can kind of see all the world there. And so, you can zoom in here. So we can, what we can do is let's go down and look at, here's Houston. Somewhere in there is Houston. So I think there's Tom. It's back here in the back here somewhere is Galveston Bay, I suspect. No, there's Galveston Bay. So here's Houston.
Thank you. Okay.
Come on, let's get there. There we go. There's Houston. And let's find Austin. So there's Chi. And here's San Antonio. And here's me. Anyway, so that's, so we've created this world map. What we need to do is just keep it updated. That's my biggest challenge, is doing that. But let's see, we can go back here. And so then we have news and so you can kind of see the news over here. And so, for example, this is one from San Antonio talking about, what is it? Actually, I haven't looked at this.
Yeah, that there was a Stepping Stone Award a few months ago. The first computer was built in Austin, in San Antonio.
Yeah, this is different though. I was expecting it to be that the computer award, but this is something different. I don't know what it is. But basically there's a lot of news on here. So if you kind of follow it periodically, you can see things. So here's the one that I think Kai was thinking of.
Yeah, data point, yes.
So this one highlighted an award, that milestone award.
Right, yeah.
For the first PC.
Yes.
I guess it's not a milestone award, it's a stepping stone award.
Yeah.
The other thing though is that you can go here to the main calendar. In fact, and it'll display every Life Member Affinity Group activity worldwide is on there. So if you we're interested, say, in finding other webinars or things that are going on, you can see that activity. Anyways, just thought I would highlight that for you.
Mhm.
Encourage you to go there occasionally.
Uh-huh.
Really good job. That looks great.
Yeah.
The problem, of course, is now that we've got it, I think there's a question whether it's going to get maintained or not. It's taking a fair bit of work. Now I've been working on the other thing that's going to be coming to you is the newsletter. The Life Member newsletter will come out in December, and so you'll physically get a copy of that in the mail this year, in December.
Yeah.
And so we are basically collecting. So if when you have an activity, we would certainly like a meeting report with pictures that we could highlight in the Life Member newsletter or on the website.
Yeah, I think one thing we want to mention is there's a button for IEEE Foundation donation for your year-end planning. You have some extra money you want to donate, you can donate back to IEEE Foundation.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And I would hope you got a email. I got an email that says update my profile. So I clicked to the update my profile, and it led me to basically my membership, renewing my membership, and the opportunity to donate. And so I donate a little bit of money each year in lieu of my dues that I don't have to pay.
Yes. So let me see. So we still have 5 minutes. So maybe I'll display my old chart so that the calendar can see it.
Yeah, you could go through them again quickly.
Okay. Oh, let me go and start. So that's the our scoreboard for our meeting summary. So we have 125 meetings so far. So Lone Star is number 1. Galveston and Central Texas are the next, and New Orleans is right after. So we're doing good this year. That's a summary. So we're adding 1 new chapter in New Orleans South Lake. And that's the idea that we come up with more succession planning, address any particular need, and encourage new retirees to join us. Co-host opportunity with other chapters and regions, and that's it. And that's how I did in my group. I'm also the chair for the Central Texas group, so I keep a score on how many people register, how many attending the IEEE, how many guests. So about about 50% of people who sign up and only attending, a little bit better than 50%. And that's it for my group. So any other guys, other things you guys want to bring up to talk?
Carolina Cucumbi.
Somebody coming in?
Tom might be joining us in just a minute or two.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, Kai, I would just, say that, you're looking good. We've managed through your co-hosting activities to make everybody active for the year.
Yeah. Try to, yeah.
You're one of the few in the world, regions in the world that's accomplishing that. I'm certainly encouraging all the others to be doing that, but not everybody is doing that. So I think that's an accomplishment. On the other hand, we need to figure out how to get Dallas and let's see, Wichita, of course.
Yeah, St. Louis and Wichita.
St. Louis is kind of going, but not going fast.
Yeah, right, yeah. So I said some of the group are kind of newly formed, so take a little while for them to build up a team and a succession plan, things like that. But for next year, everybody stay on the job, right? Stay as a host, chairs, all the one in here.
Yeah. I don't know, this whole idea of, succession planning doesn't work too well if you don't have any other officers.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well,
That's kind of my case.
yeah, I need to recruit and talk to your younger technical chapter people, bring them over. Who's are either active in academic or working, they can join and be active in this group. And we just need to devote some time to keep things going. So you do a planning meeting, that's one score, a meeting of 2 or 3 people as a planning meeting, that's one meeting, that's counts as one meeting. So it's not that hard to make at least 2 meetings per year. But
Well,
some
particularly
in
with
New Orleans,
the,
in New Orleans, the North Lake group was the group up until a couple months ago. That's why you got just the 2 meetings for the South Lake group reflected in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But we meet for the South Lake, we're going to meet every third Thursday of the month. North Lake's every 4th Thursday of the month. And and you're right about trying to generate interest and get participation, etc. I mean, we send out the meeting notices to all of the life members, and we get maybe 6 or 7 at the North Lake, and at the South Lake we've had 5 at one meeting and then just 2 at another meeting. So we're just trying to generate the interest and let people know about the South Lake division.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard to recruit participation. And we've been trying to publicize it.
Yeah.
Have been publicizing it.
Right. So if you want to, you can go through your secretary or communication person who can run down from the OU analytic, you can run down all the email lists for your group or a live member.
Right.
If you need help, I am available. I can pull that data for you. You anybody need that help.
Right.
So,
I appreciate it. You may have actually sent that list to Tom, because we have a list of all the life members in the New Orleans section, and then we send the meeting notice out to all of the life members, whether it's a South Lake or a North Lake meeting, because they're certainly welcome to attend either or both.
Yeah. So,
if I may add also, Kay, if you can send us the list also for the Houston section, that will help us.
okay.
Because we've been really having problems getting members interested as well.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I can do that. Yeah. So
Thank
actually, the expert is a Joe Redfield in San Antonio. He's the what they call the membership for R5 basically. So he can I can do that for you. Also Joe Redfield can have that, or your local section should have some person who can pull that data out. So that's a period by really approved by the directors for that person to go to get data out from that list. Yeah, so I can then I'll do that. Yeah.
One of the things to do is also, maybe build an email list of people that are not life members. In other words, some chapters will invite, kind of sort out pre-life members, people that are, 50, years or older, and invite them, or you can invite students, or getting student members involved. So, or even people in the community is okay, to be invited, to meetings.
Yeah, that's how you set up your V2. You can address to other group. You address to all the section that will reach all the members in Houston area, for example. So, or normally you can only address to your group, your life member group, but you can, if you ask your section to be a co-sponsor, then your meeting will go to the whole section.
Yeah.
So all the technical group on the list.
The IEEE, and I'm involved in the Computer Society.
Yes.
In addition to the IEEE, and so both of those organizations have a goal of increasing IEEE membership or increasing Computer Society membership. It's kind of anomalous if you only advertise to the VTools list, you're never going to be advertising to anybody that's a non-member. You got to find some of those guys.
Right. Yeah. So actually, I just add one communication officer in my group, and his first task is to go for the other chapters and find those 55 plus people. We can start talking to them. So hopefully they will stay active, when they retire at 65, whatever age they choose.
Yeah.
So
we've been doing most of our meetings as joint with our section. So we invite the section members as well as our. See, that's the depressing thing is we've got 198 life members in the Pikes Peak section. We've got something like 600 or 700 in the total section. And we have a lunch meeting the other day, and we had 16 people. And so it's, you're not getting very good percentages of your overall group.
Right. Well, that depends on, I think in Central Texas, we're about close to 500 members in this area. Some are started here, some are migrate from other places to here, like Houston or Dallas, because the kids have a family or work here, so they move here to be close to the grandkids. So out of that 500 or 100 people who don't want to be contact, so I just take them off the list because they refuse to accept email, whatever. So I can only communicate to 400 people in my group, in my area. But normally you see the registration only maybe around for a meeting, maybe less than 60 or something, and maybe only 30 show up. So it's still very low percentage. But you think about the range of the age group, some may be over 90s. We have quite a few, and some in the 80s. They may not be that active, and some are in the retirement home. So I have an annual lunch in November. One couple always show up. They are in a retirement home. So they drive in the daytime. They come to our meeting. So I'm glad to see them. They come out from their retirement home. What they call the senior living center.
Yep. No, but it's kind of heartening for them to get engaged.
Right. Yeah. They just show up I'll be glad to meet them for lunch. So we have a group lunch. So you can have, you still have the money available, $2,000 you can spend. You can just arrange some activity. You can use it for your membership or join meeting with others. Or have some, young professional, some less active group. We have a technical management group also here. So it's close to, I'll say 350. So you guys have anything more to want to talk? If not, I'm going to sum up the meeting and send out my PowerPoint to everybody. So I take
Thank
note.
you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'll see you
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Everybody
see
take
you
care.
next year.
Sure.
Happy New Year and
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Same to you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.